The biggest thing for us was just to manage this game with 8 healthy players on your bench and knowing we're going to have people out of position. Marty Linden having to go out and play the 3 spot, and he's not done it at all this year. I know we're going to have 2 or 3 big guys on the floor at the same time. We just talked about being solid on defense and smart on offense and getting through the game without injuries, but yet trying to play just as heady of a basketball game as we possibly could, even though we were only down to 8 healthy bodies. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that for the most part. See Adams on, I thought he really helped himself in the ball game with his double-double, played really well. I was really pleased with that. Marty going and get 18 rebounds. Bryce had a really good game today, solid and steady again. And Aaron Brooks had a very solid, steady game as well, too. So those 4 guys and those 3 starters, and along with Adam, I thought they were really good in the game, just in terms of not letting their level of play dip too low, even though it was a ball game that we had in hand and everything else. The biggest thing for us right now is just to get bodies back and get people healthy. And hopefully we can get away to the break here and a couple of these guys can get some tender love and care from Mom and come back here a little bit healthier. But we need to get Twan Porter, Chamberlain, Noguchi, hopefully they'll be ready to go on the 28th. And Malik, I just don't know yet, but if we can get 2 out of 3 of those guys back, that would be a good thing for us, obviously, heading into conference play. With 1 game left with Portland, it's important that we close out the preseason undefeated. I think there's a lot of teams in the country that are big-name programs that have comparable schedules that have not managed and handled their schedule, and they've had a slip-up along the way. And the thing we've done, we've really handled the schedule. These guys have really been zeroed in through this preseason, but yet realizing that it all starts all over again in about a week here. There's going to be one really Pac-10 race.
I forgot to ask Bryce, what was Clay treating him on the bench for the 6 minutes?
Blood. He had blood in his shirt. I don't think it was from him, like somebody else.
Bryce seemed to pick things up, particularly in the second half when there was a little bit of a lull, and he started looking for a shot. And is that something that we think that, as far as him getting more selfish about taking a shot when we need to get back in?
Well, in this game in particular, you talked to Bryce, Marty, and Aaron Brooks about stepping up their level of play, realizing we were shorthanded, and here was an opportunity just to do more, look to do more, and try to do more. I thought they did a good job of doing that without forcing too many things as well, too. So Aaron Brooks had a very quiet 27 points in that game, and Bryce had a quiet 21 points in that game as well, too. So I thought they did a good job of responding, and Bryce in particular, he was real smooth and steady in terms of what he needed to get done.
With the numbers game, you're kind of having to balance versatility versus continuity. When you get your guys back, how much adjustment do you think it will be for your team to get them back in the fold and up to speed?
I don't think it's going to be that big adjustment at all. I mean, we have a saying that the numbers always takes care of themselves, and that's no difference with this team this year. Due to injuries, where your level of confidence is and everything, that tends to work itself out in terms of rotation and who's available to play and those things. We are a 4-guard oriented fast basketball team that wants to spread the floor and shoot it and do those things, and we're not going to go away from that. That's who we are. The key thing is getting those guards healthy, so when they're back, we go right back to who we were when we played Georgetown and Rice and Nebraska. We're that same team that's going to defend you. We're going to spread you out. We're going to attack. Hopefully we'll just have more numbers to do that with, and then if we do need to go a little bit deeper with their bigs, they have a little bit more confidence having the opportunity to play a little bit during this lull with these guys being hurt right now. So I'm not really worried about the numbers in the rotation. They'll take care of themselves. It'll be more about guys just getting back in the groove and practice and getting their confidence and getting their basketball legs back and getting their timing back. With that, it just becomes who's on their game and who's hot and who needs to blow, and we'll just keep running people in and out of their game. And if somebody gets on a roll, we'll just run with that group for a while and do it that way. So I'm hoping that'll take care of itself. But the other side of it is that'll be a very, very good problem for us to have. And when you're worried about being versatile, being this way because you got all your numbers, that's a good problem to have. That's not a bad thing at all.
Twan and Champ went through some of the pre-warm. Could they have played in an emergency, or?
I thought they looked better yesterday, but we did more. We got them stretched more, and we did more, and ran them more. I thought Champ did a lot of running yesterday in practice and looked better. Probably so, but I wasn't going to let it get to my mind where it was going to be an emergency. I felt like we were managing the game quite well. Adrian Stelly could have played in the game a little bit if we needed him to, and just felt like, as long as our legs were good and guys weren't getting too fatigued, those guys didn't need to play. If I had a deep bench, there's a couple of things I would like to work on more. I would have still pressed a little bit more and did some things that way in preparation for conference play. But as it turned out, it just became more of a game just to manage and get through it and everything. So stay healthy, or get healthy, I should say, and keep our confidence. That's where we need to be. We started really shooting the ball well the last 3 games coming into this one. It's unfortunate those wing guys weren't there, and we can continue to do that, and we can continue to defend. Then I think we got a chance to win the thing.
Even with limited number of bodies, at the end of the game, it didn't look like they were breathing hard. It looked like
Aaron Brooks, Bryce Taylor, and Marty Loonan. I mean, it was just a walk in the park for them for the most part. And Adam, a Church, it's a very well conditioned basketball team. I mean, we scored 84 points, and I thought we could have shot it a little bit better. And I think our free throw shooting was good in the game. And you're scoring 84 points with Chamberlain and Twan Porter and Blake Harrison not even on the floor. So what we do well, we do well. And we've been like that ever since the Bahamas, really, in terms of sharing the ball and shooting and playing smarter basketball, just more confident, more mature basketball. And, we can continue to do that. I think we'll have a shot to be in the thick of things in conference race.